Coconut has constantly been extracted to benefit the human body, and one company has done this to provide a healthy substitute to sweeteners. Pia Bonalos tells us more about it this morning. Good morning, Pia.
Good morning, Claire. Today I'll make your mornings a little bit sweeter with sugar that is actually good for you. I am here in Coco Natura with Jared Liu and Patrick Lee to tell us more about their products. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
First, can you tell me about cocoa sugar? What are the benefits of having this as opposed to the table sugar that we usually have?
Well, first of all, I think with table sugar, it's highly refined. So it goes through bleaching process. It goes through a lot of end products. And what they do is they take everything out except that pure sweetness of sucrose. You've got cocoa sugar, which is basically taken from the sap of the coconut palm tree, and it's just evaporated down to granules. So you've got a really natural, minimally refined process. So of course, all the minerals and vitamins that come in cocoa sugar, I think we all know coconut tree of life has got all these great things. Imagine it being just concentrated into sugar. So you've got real healthy sugar that's not really processed. So, when you take it, it's coming down, your body sees it as a whole food. It's not like something that it has to do anything extra to. So it's just really healthy because of the way it's made and all the goodness that's inside coconut in general.
And just looking at it, when you mentioned that because table sugar is so refined, this one you could see that, the granules are more, are still there. Like, so that they're still very natural and there's not much processing, like you mentioned, that went into it. But what are the health benefits that you get from cocoa sugar?
Well, the best thing with cocoa sugar is the low glycemic properties. What it means is that it doesn't actually raise your blood sugar. And aside from that, as Patrick said and mentioned, there are a lot of vitamins and minerals that's good for your body. So that's the best benefit in terms of the cocoa sugar.
And that's, of course, good news, especially for those who are watching their sugar intake, for diabetics. So that's the perfect alternative for them. But I'm curious because here in the Philippines, of course, there are a lot of coconut trees around. Are all coconut trees the same? Could we just, are your products just, from any coconut tree and just you tap it? Or does it come from a special place?
Well, I mean, technically, it can come from any coconut tree. It comes from the flower blossom, which is what feeds the coconut itself. But there's different hybrids of coconut trees. So there are shorter ones, they call them dwarf trees, which are bred not to even produce coconuts. And, our plantation happens to have that particular hybrid. And what that does is it's actually easier for the farmer to collect the sap. And it's bred to yield, sweeter sap, just tastier sap. So it's again, you can get it from anywhere, but there's definitely other hybrids that will make the sugar differ by region. We've got a lot of regions in the Philippines, so.
And yours is what? Because it's all from this hybrid, so that makes it a little more special than...
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, and aside from just the sugar, which is your first product, you already expanded to different products. Can you tell us about the different products?
So we have coconut jam that's made with our sugar or syrup. So that makes the jam really all natural as well and can be used by diabetics as well. And we also have the cocoa syrup.
Okay, for the coconut jam, are there, aside from, of course, the cocoa sugar that's there, are there other flavorings there that could, is there preservatives and all those things that people are really watching?
The good thing right now, everyone's actually watching their, their diet and whatnot. The only ingredient there's the sugars or syrup and coconut milk. That's it. No preservatives, no additives, nothing else.
Wow, so you get all the goodness that you get from coconuts in that jam. Wow, there's more reason for me to have coconut jam and not just in the morning. Makes me excited. And of course, is it the same for the coconut syrup?
Likewise, it's the same thing. That's pure coconut syrup. Actually, the syrup, before it turns into sugar, that's actually the first product that we can actually turn the coconut sap into.
Okay, so that could make your pancakes a little happier in the morning as well. The thing is, a lot of people might find it hard to switch to cocoa sugar because of the taste. Some people are so used, like me for example, I've been watching my sugar throughout the years. From white sugar, I went to muscovado, and then my dad is a diabetic, so he is going to cocoa sugar. But I find some of the variant's not as good as like the sugar that I'm used to. How about your cocoa sugar?
The good thing with coconut sugar, if you try to taste the food later on, you won't even taste the difference. The only thing is if you take it pure, you'll have that little slight coconut taste. But if you're used to taking like sogogolaman, something like that, and it just tastes like that. But there's no aftertaste, no like mint or anything really bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing because I am a fan of the taste of coconut. Like, I love coconut. So let's see, what are the products that you could do with your cocoa sugar? We have a whole spread right here. Can you take me to...
So we have popcorn made with it. We have chocolate chip cookies. We have a cake that's done with it, and of course ice cream. And for Chinese New Year that's coming up, there's tikoy made with it as well. So the good thing with the chocolate chip cookie, you can eat as much as you want technically and not have the guilt after.
Okay, so it's really just like the normal sugar that we take. You could just use it and just substitute it for like the sugar that we usually have. And if you put a plate of cookies in front of me, you know that I have to have one.
Please,
and just
help yourself.
look how appetizing they look. And this one, like you said, chocolate chip cookies without the guilt. Okay, it tastes, of course, you wouldn't, if you didn't tell me that it was made with cocoa sugar, I wouldn't have thought that, you know, it's not made with the real or like the white sugar, the brown sugar that's usually there. But I think it does have that little bit of coconut flavor, which I actually enjoy, and it complements the cookies really well.
Yeah.
It is really, really good. Are there other products that you are going to come out with in the market anytime soon?
As a company, no, but we basically enable other companies to produce, you know, healthier products. So the ones that kind of see the benefits of it, we've got again with Chinese New Year coming up, we've got some people that are making mooncakes, and we've tried it. It's fantastic. So anything that you would use brown sugar for, let's say, it's a perfect substitute for it, and it's just much healthier for you. So it's really, it just kind of changes the game. You know, we've got artificial sweeteners, which I think we read gets, you know, more and more bad things about it.
Yes.
So for someone that really wants something healthier and sweet, and they have that sweet tooth, this really is like the best alternative for them.
And aside from that, we want to actually really highlight the products that the country has. And I think coconuts are actually one of the best products we can actually export. So hopefully we can come up with different variants. Even with the coconut jam, we'll come up with something with fruits, hopefully. And whatever we can still think of using coconut sap, hopefully one day, you know. And so that, you know, we can help the farmers, etc.
Okay, that's something to look forward to, not just for the coconut industry, but for those with sweet tooth like me as well. Thank you so much, Gerard and Patrick.
Thank you very much.
There you have it. For those of you who are looking for a healthier alternative to your daily sugar intake, you know where to go. Coco Natura. Amelin, Claire?
Thanks, Pia.